Good morning, Year 5 and 6. Today I am combining Big Read and English into one video. So let's start with Big Read. For Big Read today, I would like you to read out loud, a paragraph from one of your favourite books. And if you can record it and send it to me, that would be really brilliant. I'd love to hear you reading some of your favourite stories to me. So because of that, I've decided I'll read a paragraph from one of my favourite books to you. Here we go. Chapter 5, Diagon Alley, an extract. "Welcome," said Hagrid, "to Diagon Alley." He grinned at Harry's amazement. They stepped through the archway. Harry looked quickly over his shoulder and saw the archway shrink instantly back into a solid wall. The sun shone brightly on a stack of cauldrons outside the nearest shop. Cauldrons, all sizes, copper, brass, pewter, silver, self-stirring, collapsible, said a sign hanging above them. "Yeah, you'll be needing one," said Hagrid. "But we got to get your money first." Harry wished he had about 8 more eyes. He turned his head in every direction as they walked up the street, trying to look at everything at once. The shops, the things outside them, the people doing their shopping. A plump woman outside an apothecary was shaking her head as they passed by, saying, "Dragon liver, 17 sickles an ounce? They're mad." A low, soft hooting came from a dark shop with a sign saying, "Aelop's Owl Emporium, tawny, screech, barn, brown and snowy." Several boys of about Harry's age had their noses pressed against a window with broomsticks in it. "Look," Harry heard one of them say, "the new Nimbus 2000, fastest ever." There were shops selling robes, shops selling telescopes, and strange silver instruments Harry had never seen before. Windows stacked with barrels of black bat spleens and eel's eyes, tottering piles of spell books, quills and rolls of parchment, potion bottles, globes of the moon. "Gringotts," said Hagrid. They had reached a snowy white building that towered over the other little shops. Standing beside its burnished bronze doors, wearing a scarlet uniform of scarlet and gold, was, "Yeah, that's a goblin," said Hagrid quietly, as they walked up the white stone steps towards him. The goblin was about a head shorter than Harry. He had a swarthy, clever face, a pointed beard, and Harry noticed very long fingers and feet. He bowed as they walked inside. Now they were facing a second pair of doors, silver this time, with words engraved upon them. "Enter, stranger, but take heed of what awaits the sin of greed. For those who take but do not earn must pay most dearly in their turn. So if you seek beneath our floors a treasure that was never yours, thief, you have been warned, beware of finding more treasure there." "Like I said, you'd be mad to try and rob it," said Hagrid. Okay, so that is an extract from one of my favourite books. Yes, I am a big Harry Potter fan, as some of you already know. And now it's your turn. Have a go, pick one of your favourite books and try reading an extract out loud. It's really good practice for your fluency. And if it's one of your favourite books, it should be a text you know really well. So enjoy reading it. And if you can, do send me a recording. I would love to listen to it. Right, now for English. So, English today, flashback. I want you to pick 3 of the adverbials that we sorted out yesterday and write 3 sentences using them. So you could have beside the window, my brain has just gone blank. Let's think. Beside the window was a door that was dark and spooky. It was all black and there was dust all over it. Just as an example, I don't know where that one came from, but I'm sure you can think of even better sentences than that. So 3 adverbials, 3 sentences for your flashback. If you'd like to pause the video and do that, and then we'll move on. For reactivate, a bit like yesterday, I want you to read and edit the part of Aladdin's biography that you wrote yesterday. so that you know where you're carrying on from and you know if there's anything that needs to be changed. And then moving on from that, when you've paused the video and done that, today we're going to finally finish our biography. So we're doing our last part of the biography. As usual, you need to use your plan to inform your writing, include all the features of a biography, include all aspects of Year 5, Year 6 grammar you have learnt so far this year. Excuse me. Right, let's see what I did. So this is for the final paragraph. So I've put this together in my plan as my idea that I've got how they remembered. He was a kind and caring sultan, lived in a grand palace. He died surrounded by children and grandchildren. The genie was not seen again. So they were the ideas I put into my plan. And I know I want to include some parentheses, a relative clause, and a rhetorical question. And obviously this is on top of expanded noun phrases and anything else I might wish to use within this paragraph. And this is what I came up with. So, after the Sultan died, Aladdin inherited the kingdom and ruled for many years with his wife, Princess Badr al-Budur, by his side. He never used the magic lamp, which he hid in a place no one would find it ever again. Why did he do this? After the Moor used the genie to kidnap the princess, Aladdin realised he could never allow the lamp to fall into the wrong hands again. Aladdin is remembered for being the most kind, caring and benevolent sultan to ever rule the city of Al-Qala'at. Throughout his reign, the people always had everything they needed to live happy, fulfilled lives. Okay, so that is an idea that I put together for my final paragraph. And then after you've finished your final paragraph, have a go at editing the whole of your hot write. It's a really good idea, as I've put on here, if you can read it aloud as you're editing. Obviously, we can't do that in school as much because it'd be far too noisy if we're all reading aloud and other people are still trying to write. But at home, you've got that opportunity. And you'll find that as you read it aloud, you'll pick up on far more mistakes, or when it comes to missing words or whether your sentences make sense, than if you're just skimming and scanning and reading it in your head. So have a go at reading it out loud. Use a different colour pen if you want to. And after you've finished writing the final part of your biography, do a thorough edit and check. And I'm really looking forward to seeing all these biographies when you're back in school tomorrow. In fact, I'm really looking forward to seeing everybody tomorrow. It'll be really fabulous. So, final lesson for home learning, Big Read in English, and I will see you all in the flesh tomorrow.